Live. Yes, Aston. I'm finally get the first comment. Aston is #1. Welcome, Aston. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Ladies and gentlemen, people around the world, children, if you somehow found this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome to the weekly beer and video review show with Danny Salay, aka Travel Man Dan. That's me, aka Reading Man Dan, aka Movie Man Dan, and way back in the old days, aka Minivan Dan. All right, welcome everybody. Hope you're doing good. Today's show is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. I'm so ready to go. Thank you for joining us, Aston. You are #1 today. So, well, if you can get 4 more times where you're the first viewer, I will do a shot. Greg C, the man of the hour. The man of the hour. I'm going to get this going. You guys, I got a great show for you. And Drunatik is in the house. Hello, Drunatik. Namaste, Baro from India. Welcome, welcome. Guys, well, it looks like the usuals are popping up here. And, well, if you're new to the show and you're just hopping on, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button. But let me tell you about what we do on this show, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Well, we go ahead. Hey, Dad, how you doing? Yes, Pops is here nice and early. Like to see it. So what we do on this show is we go ahead and we review beers. I have 2 delicious beers each and every week where I drink them and I give you my most simplistic, most average, most regular way of reviewing them. So, well, not to get too snobby, I just tell you what they taste like. Hey, Doug, yes, Uncle John is in the house. Doug, sit tight. I got some fun stuff for today's episode. But, yeah, and while I'm going ahead and review it, Jens, welcome all the way from Scandinavian Norway, Finland, and we have Denmark. Do we have anybody here from Junatics here from Denmark? Okay, so guys, in the show we go ahead and review 2 beers, and then while talking about the 2 beers, I go ahead and I review the videos that came out last week, and I preview the videos that are coming up this week. Now, in between all of that, we have a lot of fun segments, like What Would You Rather? And then we have a segment called This Day in History. Then I bring you What Are You Reading? What Are You Watching? And then I close out the show. Hello, Baro. I close out the show with the quote of the week, and it's going to be fantastic. So if you're new to the show or if you're regular, be sure to smash that like. Thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and get started. And woohoo! As we know, as we definitely know in the house, Uncle John, Dad, and Doug, well, we won today. The Buffalo Bills won. It was a sloppy, ugly win. 6 field goals. Should have been 8. But we ended up winning. We didn't score. But every time the Bills win, what do? We go ahead and we chug one. We get things off started, rolling in the right direction. And, well, you know, I wish they would have scored more, especially the offensive weapons that they have on their team. But we weren't able to do it. I don't know if it was just one of those things where the Bills are stumbling or the Jets are playing really well, because what's crazy is the statistics that kind of measure a really good game for quarterbacks are over 300 yards passing, which Josh Allen did, and usually turnovers on the defensive side and sacks mean pretty well, because, well, we did have 5 sacks, and I think we had 2 turnovers. But nonetheless, a win is a win. I'm happy that the Bills were able to do it. I watched it with you, Doug, and Pops, Uncle John. Hey, Buffalo, here we go. This one's for you. All right, we got the show off to a good start. Anytime you can go ahead and chug a Stella, I'm happy. But nonetheless, Buffalo's 5-2, and I'm pretty excited. I'm happy to be here. Let's get started. Today's show is going to be awesome. I already saw him pop up down below, and today's show is really dedicated to one of my original followers, fans, friends, whatever you want to call it. He was here back when I think I first started doing live streams. You see, the thing is on YouTube is when I go out and shoot a video, I then have to go ahead and plan for it, and I have to do, thank you, Baro, that's the Buffalo Bills. I have to go and do all the editing, so there's a lot of back-end work with it, a lot of metadata that you have to plug into YouTube. But the great thing about going live is once I press end at the end of this video, it is all inputted exactly the way it is. I have it all pre-programmed each and every week. I change a couple of the analytics and the what would you rathers down below. Hey, Rocco! Yes, good to see you here, Rocco. Guys, all right. Yes, Rick. Yes, Ricky DiCristina is in the house. Guys, right there, everyone say hello. Rich is a new, he's new to the show. If you don't remember Rich, you might have seen him when I went and ate chicken wings at this bar called Mooney's. He was the chef who cooked it. He's a longtime friend that I grew up with. I grew up with him and his brother Vito. Rich works, he's the chef at Mooney's, and so he was able to whip up some delicious wings, some Chevetta's style wings. If you don't know what those wings are, you should check it out. It's a barbecue, well, it's a marinade in Buffalo, New York. Awesome wings, and still my favorite wings. I think if hands down, if I could only pick one, it's been going, it changes throughout the years, but Ricky DiCristina, your Mooney's Gold are freaking awesome. Yes, the Mooney's Gold, man. So check that video out. I'll be sure to, if you want to check it out, it's when I went to Mooney's. But thank you so much. This show, like I was saying before, I went ahead and started it because I wanted to go live. I wanted to go ahead and just be able to communicate. Yes, Rocco. And communicate with you guys, talk about stuff that happens throughout the week. Just make a fun, cool live show. And each and every segment of every 6 months I evolve the show. I add this, I switch this around, I develop it so that eventually when I'm hopefully able to do this in a bigger studio, I'm going to be able to go and bring people on the show, and I'm going to be able to go ahead and broadcast. We touched a little bit about it, how I was going to go and do this day in history. Maybe my cousin Brian would want to go and be plugged in, and you'll see him pop up there and he'll do it because he's a real history teacher. So lots of fun stuff. Needless to say, I've been doing it for about 1 year and 3 weeks. Now, Greg Z, you guys are very familiar with, has been watching me probably since week 1 or 2. Yes, Ricky, yes, good to see you, bro. And, well, I want to say thank you so much, Greg, because I know that you show up each and every week. You're always commenting, you're always participating. But this week, you really, well, I got to be honest with you, I never knew you before this, and you really reached out to me and made me feel very good by, one, you went ahead and purchased some Travel Man Dad merchandise. I saw that you sent me a picture of you in the hoodie. That's going to be awesome. They're super comfortable. They're really that American kind of everyday hoodie that you want to wear all the time, especially in the cold weather. But Greg Z, I come home, I was away, I was traveling for work, and I came home, and look, lo and behold, on my doorstep, look what came. This came in the mail, and inside of it, I already took it out, but there were some delicious Polish beers, and they were sent to me by Greg Z, and that's what we're going to be reviewing. I have never tried these. I'm super excited. I love Eastern Europe. I think it's a great place, and I'm really pumped up. So without further ado, let me introduce you to the first beer that we're going to review. Really, Greg Z, thank you so much, man. Yeah. Much like when cousin Brian sent me some beers, and you know, I'm just really touched, and I feel very loved by that, is that people are participating in the show and they're really enjoying it, and I can't say thank you enough. Little by little, we're going to build this thing. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep doing the work, and thank you so much for being supportive and being receptive back. But anyway, here's what we're doing. Check it out, guys. I don't know how to pronounce it, but check this thing out. It's a wheat beer, but Greg also gave me a cheat sheet, and it says you pronounce this beer as Cheviets. All right, what's up, TMDs? Brother Steve. Brother Steve, look at these beers Greg Z sent me. All right, the first one, it's a light-colored beer. It's a wheat beer, so it's pronounced Cheviets. All right. Don't really know what to think of it. Looks right in the bottle. You can see how milky and cloudy it is. All right. So let's go ahead. We have the Travel Man Dan Lucky Bottle Opener. Let's crack this sucker open and give it a whiff. Ooh, nice. Okay. All right. Right away, not an overpowering aroma, but a nice sweet smell of just, well, I can smell like a light, refreshing flavor of hops. But here we go. Let me just pour it into the same cup. One day we'll bust out the Tenacious Freak and Aquanuts super mugs. But right now, this is what we're drinking. Check it out. It is a wheat beer. Right away, you can see It does have a golden color to it. All right, it's cloudy, but it's not too hazy. You know, sometimes we've dabbled in those hazy IPAs. This is a different kind of haze. As you can see, I'm holding it up in my studio light, and the refraction I see coming through the beer is much different than those hazy IPAs. Those hazy IPAs usually have like a weird triangle, that kind of vortex, that tornado of hops that are flowing down the middle. This one really doesn't have it. It's just all the way through. It's pretty cloudy. Really not too much familiar with the wheat beers, but let's go ahead and take a sip. Guys, if you have a beer and you're at home, cheers to you guys, but special cheers to you, Greg Z. Thank you so much, bro. And let's try out the Cheviets. Oh, okay. Not bad. Not bad. All right, first taste. I get like a sweet, almost like a crisp, almost like a flowery taste to it, okay? Not overpowering. Hey, handsome, that beer looks nasty. Oh, tasty. Hey, Roxanne. Woohoo! Guys, we have another girl in the room. Yes. Thank you very much, Roxanne. Nice to see you here today. It's always nice when we have ladies in the house. But yeah, this is what we're drinking. This beer was given to me by Greg Z. Okay, it is a wheat beer from Poland called Cheviets. As you can see, I'll pour the remaining in there. And the first sip was an impressive sip. It's got a nice flavor to it. Doesn't really give off a robust kind of smell to it, but it definitely has a flowery taste to it. And the wheat is really kind of a sweet flavor. Anyway, let's drop that down. And let's go ahead and let's get into this. And guys, that's how we started off. We got through the preliminaries. Now I want to go ahead and start the show. And first, I want to say, those of you guys out here, as we've been starting the show the last 6 or 7 months, I hope that you're okay. I hope that you're safe. I hope that you're staying healthy. I know that COVID may or may not be affecting you in your life, but please understand that it is affecting some people out there, and what it means to you may not mean to the other people out there. So please be respectful. Understand that this is a tumultuous time, and that, well, we're not out of it yet. And you got to understand that anybody can get it at any time. It doesn't care who you are. Hello. And you know, I just hope that everyone's staying safe out there. To my family and friends that have either passed or have gotten it, I think you guys all the time. I'm always putting my prayers out there, sending my love. So I hope that you and all your family and friends are healthy. I hope that they're happy. And well, wherever you are, you know, if I can ever help, and I'm speaking directly to you, you know, if I can ever help, please let me know. You know, it's a really sad thing, and I don't think that people really understand the magnitude of how this thing affects people until they get it or somebody close to them gets it. So, you know, just if you're out there and you're out there being lackadaisical and you're out there just really not paying attention to it, please understand that if you get it, you better be able to have that same type of attitude. So, you know, I just truly wish you guys all healthy and happy. COVID, get through all this kind of stuff, stay strong. If I can ever help, please let me know. You know I'm here. Yeah, I just want to touch on that. So I don't want to get into it too much. We see that the cases are rising. Love you too, Rocco. Yes, and I mean that, man. I mean that, Paisan. And so hang in there, everybody. And I hope you're doing good. I'm not going to get into it too much. Just stay safe, okay? See, testing centers are getting filled up, hospitals. It's flu season, no matter where you are in the world. So just be safe. And if you know anybody that has it or is affected them, please put up some prayers, put up that good, positive, optimistic energy, because it matters, okay? It matters a lot, especially if you have it. The anxiety and the mental anguish that it must take to get through it. So, hey, stay safe, be healthy, and that's that part of the show. Let's continue to roll on. How many people? We got already 12 people in the room. Yes. All right. Woohoo! Thank you so much, everybody. We went through the Bills-Jets game. What a crazy game. Now, since sticking with sports, I want to talk about Well, let's talk about yesterday's sporting event. First of all, guys, salutes to Khabib Nurmagomedov. I gotta pronounce that pretty slow. The Dagestanian middleweight who basically retired yesterday after beating Justin Gaethje, put him in a triangle choke in the second round in Abu Dhabi Fight Island. If you don't know Khabib, if you don't follow the UFC, I suggest you read up about his story, about his life, and because here's a guy, you always see him with this crazy furry fuzzy hat, and if you don't know what that is the Dagestanian people. They're a prefecture outside of Russia, and they're way up in the mountains. They're considered their own kind of country, or like I said, a prefecture, much like Washington D.C. is to America. But hey, you know, the guy comes from a background of sambo and wrestling champions. He came to the UFC in 2012. He's undefeated at 29-0. Just be smart and respectful. Yeah, exactly, Ricky. Definitely. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And of course, always to my Buffalo boys. You know. Oh, that's good. That's really good. So, if you don't know, check him out. He went 29-0. He retired yesterday, but the magnitude of his retirement came at such an unexpected, unprecedented time, because what had happened is his father was his coach, and his father, Abdul, was a very prominent wrestling coach, you know, well known in Russia, all over the MMA world, and recently, within the last, I think it was, I don't want to say wrong, 3 months, he contracted COVID and passed away in Russia. And so Khabib never fought without his father by his side, and his mother asked him not to fight, and he talks about it. It's well documented in his post-fight interview. And it's just a touching story because he took his gloves off right there in the ring, dropped them, and said, "That's it." Cheers, Ricky. And yeah, it's just a really good story, and he's good for the sport. You know, he's he comes from nothing, from the Dagestanian mountains, and you know he's very into his religious side, and you know he's just a really good person to look up to for any young person looking to get in any sport, especially mixed martial arts or wrestling or whatever. Check him out. So congratulations, Khabib. It was an amazing career. It's a sad loss for MMA, Aston. You're exactly right. But you know, like he said, my mother asked me not to fight without my father. And so I said just this one time, and I'm keeping my word. And that's the cool thing about those guys over there. They're really, really just loyal people. And if they say something, they do it. If they say they're going to retire, Khabib has been offered probably over $100 million to rematch Conor, and he won't do it. He's sticking to his guns, and you know, well, I heard today that he's going to go on to coaching just like his dad. So looking forward to it. Glad he's still going to be around MMA, and congratulations, Khabib. All right, the next thing I want to talk to you about. Now, I don't know who you guys like. Mr. Cordola, you may not like this next sports segment. Yes, Tenacious Freak is in the house. I was wondering where you are. What's up, man? How are you? How's Copenhagen? Good to see you. All right. So, if you guys aren't familiar with the World Series, they've been going on the last 3 years. Well, this year and the last 2 years, the Los Angeles Dodgers have made it. And, well, they've lost the last two, but they have a really good chance at it this year. They're playing Tampa Bay, and yesterday's game was insane. Coming from a baseball freak, a person that absolutely loves baseball, my life revolved around it. It still does in a lot of ways. And, wow, what an ending. I mean, the score was 7-6, and they were going into the last inning defensively for the Dodgers. And for Tampa Bay, I think they had 2 outs or 1 out, I forget, but it doesn't really matter because they were down by 2. They had 2 runners on, first and second. The guy hits like a little soft pop fly up in the outfield, and the Dodgers, the Dodgers have had phenomenal defense this entire series. Well, they go to catch the ball off the ground because it hits the ground. It fumbles off the guy's mitt. So the guy in second rounds around third, scores the first run. The second guy, the guy was on first originally, rounds third, falls down on the ground. The throw comes in. The catcher goes to catch it, who's been phenomenal, who's actually in Will Smith is in the game because he's such a good defensive catcher. Falls off his mitt. Horse head for chance. Yes. And the guy gets up that fell down and taps on the thing. 8-7. It was insane. There's basically 3 errors all within a second of like 30 seconds on 3 different players. There was an outfield error, a catcher error, and depending if he would have tagged them out or not, a running error. What an exhilarating game. I'm definitely pulling for the Dodgers, even though I'm a diehard Yankee fan, because I want to see my friends like Rocco and my workmates and the people I live with and all the people I know in LA win. But wow, are they making it interesting? They had a chance to nail that one. Jansen is the relief pitcher. Hopefully he'll do better. And well, the game is going to go on after this. So if you want to tune in, if you're here in the United States, you know about the World Series. But if you want to tune in anywhere in the world, the Dodgers are playing Tampa Bay. Check it out. Game 5. This is what we're drinking. Salute to Greg Z. We are drinking the Chiviettes Polish Biel. Okay, I know, a wheat beer. Really interesting beer. It's got a really sweet flavor to it. I'm going to go back in for a 3rd sip. And yeah, really, one thing that I can say, I know it's a wheat beer, and I don't really dance around much with like Hefeweizens and wheat beers, but wow, what a flowery taste. It's got really a sweet kind of flora flavor coming off it. Białby means white. Thank you, Greg Z. My Polish isn't very good, but you know, definitely really tasty. If you can take a look at it. Not a huge fan of wheat beers, but this one is really good. I know a lot of times they go ahead and they add a slice of orange. I've seen it done in Amsterdam, and I've seen it done in other parts of Europe where they add a lemon to the beer. Well, not like the Corona where you stick it down in the bottle, but more of like a flat, and they lay it in there. Really interesting. A piece of lemon goes good with it. Hey, Pops is on point. Pops knows his beer. Dad, I got to tell you something. I saw this thing on Facebook, and it was like, name something your dad taught you. And I was like, what has my dad taught me? Oh, a draft Labatt's Blue is cheaper than an IPA. Aquanuts, what's up? Aquanuts, good to see ya. We are drinking this one from Poland. We're off to a good show. We have some new people here, like Rich D. Christina, okay? We have Doug in the house, Rocco, Uncle John is here. Uncle John, you've been kind of quiet. I hope that you're doing okay. I hope that you're ready. I just want to reiterate the fact that I will be home on December 23rd. It is a Wednesday. So, hey, Bert is here. Bert is awesome. I did a YouTube session live stream with Bert and beer. Good to have you here, Bert. I'm letting my Uncle John know. I'm putting you on blast. Every Sunday, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we are streaming. But yeah, Uncle John, hopefully Wednesday night I'll be at your house and we can eat some big pizzas from Good Guys. I'm letting you know. So tell Aunt Pauline, let everybody know. Cousin Johnny, I'm coming. All right, here we go. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, well, I saw this thing. Speaking of, hope to bring you on another stream. I hope so too. Yes, Bert, food expert. I want to talk about this thing I saw in the news. It was talking about Bon Jovi. Okay, I don't know. Everybody likes Bon Jovi. Whoa, whoa, living on a prayer, big man. Okay, great, awesome artist, phenomenal musician, got some great songs. But he came out and he said he basically took Buffalo, the city of Buffalo, and erased it from his mind completely. It's off the map. It doesn't exist. It's no longer relevant. And the reason that being is because they don't see the clock in the States. One of the things is, no, we don't. We just, do our thing. But one of the things that happened a few years ago was the Buffalo Bills were up for sale, and it was between 3 big shareholders. The one shareholder, it was Terry Pagula, who owns the Sabres, who's a big Penn State hockey fan. He's got, billions of dollars, and he is the current owner. But the other 2 bidders were Donald Trump and Bon Jovi. Now, there was speculation that Bon Jovi was going to try to buy the team to move them to Toronto. but that speculation was all made up by Donald Trump. Donald Trump came out and said, you know, all this stuff like Bon Jovi's going to buy the team and he's going to move to Buffalo. So Buffalo became irate. Okay, we have our football, we have our hockey, and that's it. We love it. So we went ahead and boycotted all Bon Jovi songs. We told him he's not allowed to play there. Daylight savings time, Tenacious Freak. They didn't put any Bon Jovi songs on the radio. I don't know if you guys in Buffalo remember that. It was about 3 years ago when the Bills were up for sale. Anyway, Pagula ended up buying the team. Trump is now our president, and well, he's not welcome anywhere. See, Ricky knows it. And well, it just came out because he was recently interviewed and he was asked the question. I think it was Vox magazine or GQ. Like, he was going to buy the Bills, and he said, screw that city. I'm never going back there. You know, whatever. So what I want to say is, I remember it well. See, Doug remembers. It's crazy, right? It's like, and see, the thing is, what Bon Jovi was saying was, it was never Bon Jovi that was trying to move the team. It was actually Donald Trump. And Donald Trump was playing this like reverse psychology and telling everyone but here's the thing. He was telling everyone that Bon Jovi really wanted to move the team. I don't know, but if you take the team out of Buffalo, you're an asshole. I hate you. You will forever be hated. And I'm so glad that it was Terry Pagula. And hey, we're 5-2. Hey, all right. This is what we're drinking. Thanks so much for hopping on. We have about 3 ladies in the house that I know of. We are drinking some delicious Polish wheat beer from Greg Z. Thank you so much, Greg Z. I hope that hoodie fits good. I hope it stays, keeps you warm. And well, this beer is absolutely delicious. It's got a really nice flavor to it. It's not overly powerfully floral. You know, sometimes you get those IPAs and it's like you're about like here and you start already smelling all this crazy flower. It is pretty amazing. Let's do a shot. Pops, I just did one with Doug. Me and Doug did a shot a little while ago for the Bills game. But hey, we're going to move on, and that's what I'm bringing up next. It's time for show and tell. Are you guys ready for show and tell? Get ready. This is a fun one. And this one, okay, this is really fun because I don't know if you're here. Obi, are you here? Is Obi here? This is Let's Go Buffalo. Yes. This is pretty cool because another person that watches the show, watches my channel. She's a young lady from Laos, or Lao, or where, if you know Lao, the capital city is Vientiane. It's in between Vietnam and Burma, so Southeast Asia. Really cool people, delicious food, amazing place. Hopefully the pandemic will end. And if you remember a few shows back when we did our top 3 destinations where you want to go, Laos was one of my top 3. So along with Rocco, what's to do a shot with you? Okay, well, if Rocco wants to do a shot with me, I think we might be able to muster something up. But anyway, let me get through show and tell, and then we'll do a shot. So yes, all right, check this out, guys. This was sent to me from Lao by Obi. She pops up here every once in a while. She's kind of part of the show. She's one of have you been to Lao? No, I haven't. I'm going to be going hopefully this summer. I hope to go this summer. I've been invited there. I'm doing, like I said, if you guys don't know, Rocco, give me a second. Let me get through show and tell. If you don't know, I have the coloring book coming out. The reason it's been on stall is because of COVID and schools are not open right now. So once the schools are back in full swing here in California and throughout the United States, I'm going to go ahead and release the coloring book. But the coloring book is to go ahead and raise money for children with underdeveloped educational supplies. So let's, for instance, say I make $1,000 on selling my coloring book. I'm going to take a proceed of that, probably up to 40-50%, so let's say $500, and I'm going to donate it to a school. Then I'm going to use the other half to fly over to that country and give that money to a certain school. I've been talking with different ministers of education from different countries. It's still in development, but as we continue to go, I'm getting more and more information. But the first country that I will probably be doing is Laos this summer. Well, anyway, lo and behold, Show and Tell today was brought to me by Obi, who's on the show from Lao. And inside this box is something really cool. Check this out. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, Aston. It's gonna be like, I'm not trying to make any money out of it personally. Like, I live in this small little studio shack. Rocco, I don't know you were. I've been 2 times and got into an accident and flew off. And Bakeman, well, just be careful, is what you're saying, right? Yeah, so, Barrow, don't worry. We're hitting up India, too. But let me go ahead and get into this. Check out this beautiful teacup, or coffee cup, that Obi sent me. All right, you want to go? From Lao. Check this thing out. Okay, it's gold trimmed. All right, wait, I'm gonna do. Okay, this is so awesome. Yes, check this out. It's got this little saucer. I'm trying not to break it. Okay, it's got this little saucer, and this is like gold trim. Hey, Obi. Yes. What's up? Obi is here. Obi, your gift is on Show and Tell today. And check this out. It's even got a hat. Yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. Check this out, guys. Isn't this awesome? Thank you so much, Obi, for this beautiful coffee tea cup. Okay, so if you make tea, you can go ahead and put the hot. Thank you. Yeah, this is awesome. I absolutely love it. And Obi also gave me money. Yes, check this out. 500 kip. Okay, but I keep this in my wallet because I was told that this is, well, it's good luck and allowed to keep this money in your pocket. So this is awesome. Thank you so much, Obi. This is great. This is amazing. I really love this because I love to drink tea and I love to drink hot coffee. And sometimes when I'm drinking it, I'll walk away, I'll walk over there, I'll walk over there, and then it cools down a little bit. But you got this little hat. And guys, the intricacy on this thing is really bitchin'. It's really cool. Like, look at the detail on that thing. All right, Foodbert, you want to? Yes, yeah, Rich, this is amazing, isn't it? Definitely really like this little thing. So, Obi, sabadi. That's hello and thank you in Laotian. So that's pretty cool. And that is today's Show and Tell. Man, I'm having a good one. You guys feeling the shot? Okay, if I can get 10 thumbs up, let me do a shot. Let me do a shot out of that. Should I do it? Sabadi, Obi. All right, I'm just glad you don't have to feed him anymore. My food bill is over a quarter. Dad, Rocco knows the power, I think, of I can eat. Yes, I eat very well. Okay, I am going to do a shot. Today just gave me out of the arm. I am going to do a shot, guys. All right, here we go. We're going to do... Yo! Joey Sereno! Hell yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, not only is Rich Christina, Joey Sereno is here. We have the squad, the Kenmore kids. Thank you so much. Guys, say hello to Joey here. Say hi to my friend Joe, Anytime Fitness. He is an awesome guy that I grew up with. And, Rich grew up with him as well. I can't believe it, dude. This is awesome. Yes. Okay, so we're going to do a great shot here. We're going to do a shot of the Cooper's Mark out of this cup from Lao. I promise you, I'm not going to cheat it. I'm not going to chintz it. I'm going to give it a full 1 ounce shot. Okay. Wow. Okay, so, guys, if you're just hopping on, we're having a good time. We're having some old memories. What's up, Joe? Yes, I can't believe it. That's awesome that you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, we are drinking a shot. So if you guys have shots at home, please pull a shot up. Bills are 5-2. We're off to a good start. We're kicking ass, having fun, and well, Show and Tell glass, this is for you. Wow, this is awesome, man. Dude, Rich, do you remember who had the best haircuts when we were a kid? And Joey had all the tapes. Oh, man, you had all the best tapes from everywhere, man. From rock and roll to hip-hop. Man, I just had a crazy flashback of your house back on Knowlton, going to the basement and getting my haircut. This is Cheers Up For you, Obi, for 10 more kids, for Greg Z, awesome. Yes, Bubba's here. What's up, Bubba? All right. We just did a shot. Obi, we just did a shot out of your thing, out of your cup. Okay, it's fun. We're having a good time. Go Buffalo. Here we go. The show will continue to move, and we are having fun. If you're just hopping on, this is what we're drinking. Guys, this was sent to me by Greg Z. Everyone holler at Greg Z. It's Shiviec. It's from Poland. It's a delicious wheat beer that we're cracking into. We're almost finished with it. I got a few more sips. How have you had a week to think about it? Do you think $15? Good question, Aston. Let me have a swig of this and I'll answer that question. Wow, it's so sweet. And the beer tastes like you're drinking like a mixture of dandelions and flowers together. It's really kind of like an earthy, crisp, refreshing flavor of, well, not like the IPA flower, but just a weird other hint of almost like a rose petal flower. Really delicious. Really enjoying this wheat beer from Poland. Now, back to what Aston was saying. If you watched last week's show, you may have seen me drink the old Scallywag. Okay, it was a $15 beer that I bought from a place called Coronado Brewery. Pretty fun place, really good time. Had a great, awesome adventure there. But he asked, would I do it again? It was $15. It got a 5 on the show, so it wasn't the greatest beer. Holy cow, we got 20 people in the room. Hell yeah. We're going on legendary status. But Tenacious Freak says it's a waste. Aston asks, would I do it again? And you know, I'm one of those people that, by all means, guys, I am not wealthy. I'm not even above the middle line. But you know what? I have a good time. I love life. I enjoy living. All that good stuff. Be positive. And the one thing that definitely carries on my adventures is my curiosity. So, well, $15 is what the brewery was charging. But if I didn't try it, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't try it, if I didn't have that beer and say, you know what? I tried a $15 bottle of beer, I would never know. And here's another thing. Who's to say that beer was actually $15? That's just what the brewery charged it. Like anything in life, we give it this monetary number where it's all a bunch of horse shit. Because really, we make the money anyways. So what does it really matter? So yes, I had to try it out. The curiosity of what does a $15 beer cost from a brewery in San Diego. I just couldn't walk away. I had to try it. I didn't like it. I don't suggest it. But one thing I will say is if you have a little extra bread, you know, I go to work, I work my ass off, I keep trying every day, getting better. The money that I make, I'm able to spend on things that I want to try out. And so I wanted to bring it for the show. And your question in a roundabout way, Aston, is, yeah, I'd do it again. 100%. A Cam, yes. So there's my answer. I would definitely try it again. But it's like one of those things like, would you spend $100 on a hamburger? I don't know, man. I want to. I definitely want to. You know, I'm the type of person that, like, if I ever become wealthy and rich, I'm not trying to go and spend all my money being wealthy and rich to go and flaunt to show others that I'm wealthy and rich. Because really, I really don't care. But I want to spend money out of curiosity. I want to buy dumb shit. You know, I want to buy $15 beers and $100 hamburgers. That's just the way I am. I'll probably still wear a workout watch. You know. Anyway, moving on. Keeping things rolling. Hope you're doing good. Guys, I haven't seen it yet, but maybe you have. Have you checked out Borat 2? Oh, man. Thank you, Rocco. Thank you, man. I'm going to keep busting my butt, you know. I'm going to keep busting. Oh, I love you too, Explore the World. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. I don't know, what does $5 milkshake taste like in posting? I don't know, Uncle John. Anyway, If you guys want to know way, I'll never pay $100 for a burger. I probably, yep, Borat 2 is hilarious. Yes. Joe, I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Lisa is here. Holy shit. Right, guys. My sister, my loved older sister. Say hi to my older sister. Give her the hello. And after that, I watched the Green Jelly doc. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. That's hilarious. These guys don't know that I was a tour manager for a band, Green Jelly. But yeah, oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching Cindy Delaney. What is going on? Yes, yes, Cindy, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Party Traveler, Dan is the... What is going on with all this crazy love right now? Man, we have all Party Travelers here, World Explorer. Thank you so much for hopping on. And Cindy Delaney. Wow. Cindy, what about Aaron Rodgers? What a kick-ass game he had. Scored me mega points. Hope I can beat that Blondie Devin. All right. Anyway, I don't know what I'm rambling on about. But check out, give Cindy, give Explorer, give We Love the World, We Love Travel. Thank you so much. No, Cindy. This is not that kind of show. This is a Bills show. But anyway, and my sister Lisa here. Guys, well, that's what brings us up to the next thing. And I'm going to go ahead and swig the last of this one. This is what we are drinking, guys. We are drinking the Cheviets from Greg Z. Richard Delaney's a co-packer. What is going on? Guys, we got 24 people in the room right now. It's a freaking party. Thank you so much. Means a ton to me that you guys are here. That's awesome. Shots. Cheers. Cheers. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this beer. I will take another shot if you guys want. And, well, then we're going to go ahead and do one of my favorite segments. So let's go ahead. Hey, Charlie, what is up? My cousin is here. Thank you so much. Charlie, I need to call you because I tried calling you and I have the wrong number and I saw what's been going on. Damn, Richard, big hugs, man. Dude, dude, you're awesome. I love you back, man. So, cousin Charlie, everyone say hi to cousin Charlie. But Richard Delaney is it? We got so many new people, guys. This is wow. I'm so pumped. So excited. Let's go ahead and swig this down. I'll give the rating on the Cheviets, and then I'll do a shot, and I'm going to go to the next segment of the show. Tasty. Really great, really delicious Polish beer, okay? Biel means white in Polish, okay? That is, yeah, that's it. So, well, it's really good, delicious. Like I said, the one thing, do you say shots? Yes, Cindy, get ready. So if you and Richard, please get your shot glasses ready. We're going to do a shot together. One of the things that I really enjoy about this beer is the subtle floral taste. Sometimes when you drink really flowery beers, it's a real put down, right? It's something that you really don't want to drink a lot of. But this one, Rocco, get ready. We're going to do another one. This one's actually really good. It's not too overpowering. You definitely taste a little bit of the maltiness going on in it. Okay, the barley in this one is a very slight and subtle flavor, but it's got a really nice wheat floral. We're gonna do a shot, Dad. Don't worry. Okay, so you get a shot ready too. And if you don't, I'll call you. I know you're probably sitting in the garage having a cigarette, but pull up a shot, guys. Here it is. Greg Z sent this to me. Thank you so much, Greg Z. Really, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I was on the road. No shots, Papa. No, Lee. Shh. All right, but really, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. Loved it. It's got a great taste. I'm going to give it a score of an 8. That's right, an 8. Because, well, I liked it a lot. Would I drink it again? Hell yeah. Could I drink 6 of them? I'm not really quite sure. It's not the strongest beer. It's only 4.9%, but really good. And yeah, let's go back to the show and tell. Shots, shots, shots. Here we go. I don't have my shot glass, so this right here was given to me by Obi. Okay, Obi is a nice young lady from Laos who sent me this coffee cup, who enjoys my channel, who enjoys my travels, and I will be going to Lao this summer to go ahead and we'll donate some money to the kids that need educational supplies in the jungle. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. This is what we're drinking right now. We are doing a shot. I will take a shot with it. Yes, thank you, Aston. Yeah, it's like I said, it's all this stuff is 6 of them, and they will sneak you out. You won't even know. All this stuff is great. I love doing it. I love being on here live. I love going out there and stuff. But if you don't use your platform for a bigger thing, I have a bigger picture of what I want. Yeah, it's fun for me. I love the camera. I love to be in front of it, entertaining, all that kind of stuff. But I also have something that I want to continue to do to improve and to help as many people as I possibly can. And it starts with these little coloring books. Anyway, here we go. I promise you I ain't chincing out. This is a full 1 ounce shot. Okay, inside this delicious, beautiful cup from the jungles of Laos. Okay, so here we go. If you have a shot, take it down. We have a lot of people in the room. I think the most that we've ever had here live. And then we're going to go into one of my favorite segments. So cheers to everybody. Have a good show. We're halfway through it, and let's continue to go. Ooh, whew. Wow. High five, everybody. High five, high five, high five, high five, high five. All right, here we go, here we go. 1 and 1, Tenacious Freak. Tenacious Freak, don't worry, I'm getting out the mega mugs soon. Tenacious Freak and Aquanux are from the jungle of hell. Damn, bro, do another one. No. Richard, one thing that we want to be careful with, I might do one at the end of the show, but we don't want to do shot, 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 because I won't make it to the show. Anyway, guys, now it comes to the time where I preview what's coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is a really fun and exciting video of when I was in Shanghai, China, and I was in the epicenter, the middle part of Shanghai. And Shanghai is like New York City on steroids, right? It is like the most intense amount of people just moving, going crazy all over the place. And I go to the center of this place called People's Square. And People's Square is a really fun little park area. And you're going to see me inside there messing around with people, doing a little kung fu on the Wing Chun dummy, doing some weightlifting. All right, Joe, I know you like the weightlifting. Joe has an amazing channel. He has he's about to open up a new gym called F45 in Hollywood, Florida. So shouts out to you, Joe. You might want to check that out. And in China, and this little gym that I stumbled upon is really funny. It's really crazy because it's these concrete like weights that they made, and it's really intense. And then I go down below, and my dad, who I traveled around in Shanghai with, he knows what I'm talking about. We go to this insane arcade, and holy shit, if arcades ain't friggin' cool enough, right? And I'm talking about not the ones where we'd hang out in the 80s. Cordova, you know what I'm talking about. It's some weird little beach town, you know what I mean? I'm talking about like some inner city, crazy Chinese, mega nuts arcade, and I check it out. I'm gonna do some singing. You'll hear me singing in Chinese, which is a lot of fun because they have karaoke machines, they have drum machines, all kinds of nuts, fun stuff. So yeah, that video comes out tomorrow. Be sure to check it out. It's one of the Micro Monday episodes, which is a smaller, fragmented, kind of repurposed video of a video that I shot full last year. So every Monday is the Micro Monday, and I'm really excited to bring that one to you. And long time I've not seen your magic globe. I know, Baro. Here you go, buddy. Baro from India. I don't have the magic globe anywhere around the bar, but I know. I'm so... Yes, Aston. Subscribe to my friend Joe's channel. It's called Best... Joey, what is it again? Best... Joey, show your Best You Fitness, okay? Because I'm a little scrambled right now. I've been drinking shots, but check it out. And the thing is, the great thing about Joe's channel is if you're a beginner or if you're elite, okay, he puts out really good workouts that you can do in a condensed area, or if you're beginner or if you're advanced, it doesn't matter. It's Best You Now Fitness, right? Because it's all about staying positive, staying optimistic. And check out my boy Joe's YouTube channel. Check out his Instagram, Best You Now. It's awesome. He's another kid from Kenmore. He's busting his ass. He's out there working hard, and he's about to open up his new gym called F45 in Hollywood, Florida. And I'm really looking forward to that, Joey. I'm real proud of you. We've grown up together. We were boys in freaking high school, and man, yeah, it's just really, really good to see you doing well, Joe. So if you want to figure out how to start off your work, love you too, man. If you want to start out your workout, you can check it out. And you know, the new year's coming out, so have your fun, get your you know, your body in check, and then really check out some really cool stuff. But you know, my buddy Joe, I promise you, will teach you good workouts, and he'll show you what you need to be doing. And he doesn't, you know, lay down all this flack and whatever and all this bullshit about what you want to be, or it's just how to do the exercise. And it's great. It's really, really good stuff. So check out his channel. I have no idea you're going to hop on here. I'm so pumped. But now it's time for one of my favorite segments. And those of you that are new, get ready for What Would You Rather? Okay, What Would You Rather is a lot of fun. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. Please, you can put it up here now. But the best thing to do is after the video is over with, to go in the comments and tell me your 5 selections. Now, there's no, I know, Barrow, high five. I remember when you were watching me, it was like you, Tenacious Freak, and Greg Z. The only 3 people. Like, now we got 25 consistent. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5 questions. What would you rather? There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just your decision. You choose whatever one you want. Put it down in the comments after the video's over. You go ahead and throw it up there now, but I probably won't answer it because we're going to kind of hum through this thing. And if the slower we go, then it kind of slows the show down. So here we go. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, for those of you that are new, question number 5 is always disgusting. Thanks, Rich. Really, man. I mean, the fact that you boys are here from Kenmore and that you're here watching, man, Mooney's gold. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, what would you rather? Would you rather go to, here's the ticket, Honduras or Bulgaria? Ooh, man. Ooh, okay, so if you don't know where either of these countries are, Honduras is a small country in Central America, just below El Salvador and squeezed in there with Costa Rica, right? Mine said 26. Hey. Okay, and if you don't know Bulgaria, it's in Eastern Europe. It's, you know, the Bulgarian bag, right? You guys know the Bulgarian bag. It's a really cool workout, really strong people, really cool kind of overlooked part of the world, right? I know, see, it's kind of Mediterranean in a way that it kind of latches on to the Hungarian and, well, the Mediterranean being Greek and in the last part of Greece and like Italy. But Honduras is cool. But I will point out, though, Honduras has actually the most dangerous city in the world, right? The gangs are out of control. So for me personally, I definitely want to check out Honduras. I think it looks really interesting. That's why nobody else, that's why you go there. Nobody else does. I think it's really interesting to go to Honduras. But if I had to choose, none of them. Come on, Cindy. You got to do one. Yeah, Richard, come on. All right. I'm going to go with Bulgaria. And the reason being is Bulgaria is kind of that country that gets, well, forgotten about in Eastern Europe. It's rich in culture. It has delicious food like pierogies and lots of potatoes and steaks. Shout out to dear cousin Charlie. Yes, cousin Charlie, I'll be calling you, man. I need to talk to you. And, well, I think just Bulgaria looks pretty badass to me. Okay, number 2, question number 2. What would you rather, okay? All right. All about the smells. What do you like to smell, right? Which do you like better? All right, you like to smell fresh ocean water, like I'm talking about Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, wherever you are, just that fresh ocean water when the waves crash down and they bubble up and there's that weird saltiness to it. And you take it in, you're like, man, you just feel good. Or after you're done taking a shower at your hotel and you walk out and you're like, a pimp, you know what I'm saying? And you just sit down and you're ready to eat your seafood, and you got the blast of the ocean smelling off you. What do you prefer, that or all my Buffalo boys and you Scandinavians, the smell of fresh snow? I mean, is there anything better than the smell of fresh snow? You know I mean, freezing cold snow. I mean, it's just come out 27 inches. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love the smell of fresh snow. You know, where you come out and you're like, oh, it's snow, or you're in your house and you're probably in there for dinner, or then maybe you watch a movie, and then you got your friends calling you like, hey man, come down to Fletcher's, come to Mooney's, you know, and you go outside, and just like, it squeezes your chest in Buffalo, and you just smell that fresh snow, but it smells so good. Yellow snow. No, don't drink the yellow snow. Frank Zappa, kid. All right, so for me personally, that one's a no-brainer. 28 people. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Guys, this is unprecedented territory for the Travel Man Dan weekly beer and video show. All right, freaking snow in Wisconsin. Both October leaves are the best. Yes, fresh snow. Martin, who are you, dude? We have somebody new. Martin, everybody, let's give Martin a good hello and a welcome to the show. Thank you. For me personally, I love the smell of the ocean. I love that I lived here in California and I'm able to go to the ocean pretty much any other time. But there's nothing better than that fresh snow. You know what I'm talking about. You Buffalo boys, you know what I'm talking about. Scandinavians. Ocean for Cindy. Welcome, Martin. Wow. Okay. For me personally, I'm done. All right, we're back. Guys, if you had a little glitch, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm here. If you had a little glitch, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm here in the Travel Man Dan studio. It's a tight space. It gets hot. Sometimes it shuts down. I'm working on getting us a better setup. So, do we still have, we have 24 people. All right. We got the highest amount of, Aston, that's funny. All right, here comes number 3. All right, you're sitting down, you got your hubby, you got your arm around your girl, all right, and it's time for a movie. Would you rather? Would you rather eat popcorn, okay, any flavor? I don't care if it's kettle corn, cheddar corn, soup. The way that I like it is just salt and tons of butter. Like in America, they have those like pumps, and you're just like, and you know, put all the butter you want on that sucker. What are you having? Would you rather eat popcorn, or, yes, would you, Lunatic? Yes. Would you rather eat potato chips? Okay, and I mean any potato chip you want. It's just the mere fact that would you rather have popcorn or potato chips? You can have barbecue chips, you can have salt and vinegar. The best potato chips, in my opinion, are the kettle chips that are salt and pepper. They're freaking bomb, and if you haven't tried them out, they're awesome. So, ooh, Greg Z, popcorn dipped in cheese. Popcorn with M&Ms. Oh, Cindy, you're one of them people. Popcorn, Rocco. All right, Cindy brings up a good point, because what you can do with popcorn is you can doctor the shit out of that thing. All right, now, I'm going to tell you about potato chips too, because there's a guy that I work with, Pablo, that also doctors up his potato chips. So you can doctor them up. What would you rather? Popcorn, I'm talking about gummy worms, you sprinkle it on there, M&Ms, snow caps. Okay, you can mix it all in there and let it all mix. It makes the wifey happy. All right. But, hey, who do we have here? Shanna Banana, welcome to the show. Hell yeah. All right, Shanna, we'll get ready. I wish you good luck. We already talked about your Doyers. I hope you guys win tonight, but glad to have you here. Guys, let's give a warm welcome to Shanna. Holy shit, we're about to hit 30 people. I don't believe what's going on right now. All right, but my friend Pablo, who I work with, and it's very common here in Los Angeles, is they crack open the chips and they put hot sauce inside the chips or cheese. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I'm used to just opening the bag of chips and dipping it and just eating it, whatever. But if I had to choose either popcorn or chips, this is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. I'm going with popcorn. I'm going with just straight butter, tons of butter, and lots of salt in popcorn. Now, one thing that I noticed, because I'm still single and, whatever. Hey, how you doing, huh? One thing I noticed is popcorn off of somebody else kind of smells a little bit, right? So just be careful with that. If you're eating a bunch of popcorn, salt on popcorn like crazy, Aston. Just tons of salt, tons of tons of butter. Shanna Banana getting the love. Hell yeah. All right. Now, number 4. Here we go. Number 4. Which would you rather? Would you rather study science? Okay? I mean, all the cool things about science, whether it's earth science or whether it's physics, just science in general. Which do you like? You like science, or do you like history? Do you like history or science? That's a pretty easy question, right? You either like that or not. Now, for me, I got a lot of shit for this, but I think the two most important subjects in American schools today that are neglected are, well, you're gonna laugh at me, so be prepared, is 1, lunch, and 2, PE. Because when you think about it, science, think about it. When you have, I'm getting a lot of history. When you have, Calvin likes them both. But lunch and PE gets laughed at all the time. And I was a teacher, and I used to say this, and teachers would laugh at me. But yeah, we don't teach our kids how to properly eat nutritious. We just give them as much sugar and flour and junk and shit food as we possibly can on their way. But we need to teach our children how to eat better quality food and nutritious. And, well, to stay active, so PE. Anyway, that's a quick little pug. Mixing drinks is a science, Shanna, and I'm studying accounting. I want you. All right, well, yes. Okay, so for me personally, I like science. I love it, especially outer space. Sometimes I go out in my backyard and I just stare at everything. Like, I absolutely love space. You know, if you were on the show before, I worked at the observatory. I freaking love it. Study of the body, Rocco. It is anatomy, right? But for me, history. I love history. Don't know what I like about it. I like the fact that there was other people that are living just as we were. Neither art. Okay, from Sister Leaster. That's anatomy, Colonel. And the movies put an astronaut. Oh, well, you see, Tenacious Freak here in the United States, you got to sneak your pop in. You bring a couple cans of pop or water or whatever, and you put them in your jacket, and you sneak that shit in, and your sweets, and you buy the popcorn. Anyway, for me, history. All right, question number 5, and this is always the most disgusting one, the one that really twists people good, the one that makes them wonder, man, that dude is sick, he's crazy, what is he talking about? But this one's not so bad. This one's more painful. So which would you rather? Would you rather have a full swing of cricket, right? Cricket is not baseball. You may be familiar with it from Australia or India or Sri Lanka. It's that weird paddle, okay, where they bounce the ball first and then they hit it. But those players have a full swing. They have a full velocity swing, just like an American baseball player. So which would you rather? Have a full paddle to the stomach, like you're like this, and they just like whap, dude, and hit you with that paddle, and boom, you're just completely beleveled and just, oh my God, what hit me? Or would you rather be 5 feet away like this on the ground when a professional soccer player, I choose the tree before the, yeah, that's me, I'm always peeing. Or would you rather be 5 feet away on the ground like this and a professional soccer player kicks the ball, boom, hits you right in the face, dude. Boom, who knows what's going to happen. Your nose can end up way over here. Your eyeballs all bleeding. Your mouth's busted up. What would you rather? We got away from the puke and the zits and the pus, and we're going with straight pain. Yes, I'm with Banana on this one. When I think about it, the power of a soccer ball hitting you straight in the face could damage you. You're demented. It's official. You're demented. Paddle on the tummy. Yes, me too. I'm taking that full swing, Aston. I'm getting smacked right in the stomach. I wanted to switch it up. That's it today for What Would You Rather. Woohoo! We had a fun time. We are having an amazing day. We have almost 27 people here on the show. And guys, we haven't even gotten the second beer. Stomach for Junatic, thank you. It's a dark there, just pee on the floor. Greg C. Bubba, sweet potatoes, chips, awesome, Doug. I love it. All right, Doug, this is the one I was telling you about before. Guys, it's time for the second beer. Martin would rather take the soccer ball in the face. Martin, my man, you are one brave SOB. Welcome. All right, here's what we're doing for the second beer. Guys, this one was also given to me by Greg Z. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the Chivivitz 1881 Porter Beer. Wow. Oh my gosh, check this out. This one is going to be a lot of fun. I definitely was not a fan of porters before, but I've grown to absolutely love them. Let's go ahead and try it out. We have the Travel Man Dan Lucky Bottle Opener. The first smell. Let's take a snort. Smells good. Smells clean. Almost a leathery smell. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. I'm guessing black. Yes, here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, old beer. Lunatic. It's not 1881. Look at this. Look at this porter. Oh, man. That is delicious. Look at that. Now, you may or may not be a fan of porters, but just looking at that, right? It looks like a nitro coffee. Hi, I would like a nitro coffee, please. But look at this delicious porter. Really fine looking beer. Super dark aquanuts all the way. Less carbonated than most of the beers. Small bit of head coming off it. Darkness. It looks good. All right, let's take a whiff. All right, right away, I'm getting a bit of a barley smell. Almost a hint and note of chocolate. Really delicious. And let's go in for the first sip. Ah, wow. That is so good. Damn, Greg Z. Is this what you drink? Like, holy cow. Oh, I can taste little pieces of licorice going on in this thing. Well, the aftertaste is delicious. It's wonderful. I'm absolutely loving this porter. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of porters, and as you know, each and every week that I try them, the coffee porters are really growing on me. But this one is really tasty. Thick, black, and definitely delicious. Really enjoying it. All right, we're going to get into that. But next part of this show is, well, what's coming out this week. And guys, I'm sorry, we blacked out. We had a no-show this past Friday. The Food Friday that was supposed to come out, it didn't happen. Listen, I'm busy, man. I'm working my ass off here in California. I'm doing my regular job just so I can put food on my table. So sometimes videos don't get put out. I think in the last 2 years, on time, I've probably missed about 3, possibly 4 with this last one. But hey, it is what it is. Don't worry. I'm going to bring you another fun Food Friday episode this upcoming Friday as I try out for my hotel as I was on the road and I stopped off and ordered through DoorDash, right? I've never used DoorDash. A friend of mine had suggested it. So I went ahead and tried it out and I ordered some amazing chicken wings from a place called Wingstop. It's been the most, well, comparable thing that I've tried to buffalo wings. And when I mean buffalo wings, we just say wings. I mean wings from Buffalo. Guys, if you haven't eaten Wingstop, they're phenomenal. And you're gonna see this Friday, this awesome video. I got it in 3 different flavors. Well, I got it in the hot and original flavor, delicious. I got it in the Louisiana dry rub, or sometimes referred to as Cajun style. Delicious, absolutely love it. But then my favorite wing of choice, if I'm gonna take a flavored wing, I'm gonna go ahead and try. Hey, yes, hey, Christine is here. Christine, I just gave you a shout out. Thank you so much, Christine, because you were the one to mention the DoorDash. Late at night, I went ahead and tried it. I tried a late night DoorDash and I ordered Wingstop. And it was so good. Garbage. No, Rich, I'm telling you. And Rich, please, I'm going to be home December 23rd. I'm going to spend a few days with my family after the holiday. I'll come over on the 26th to the bar. But please, my favorite like wing is definitely Mooney's Gold. It's phenomenal. Guys, give Christine a hello. Okay? We have another lady, and she is awesome. I freaking love her. I love Mink, dude. He's awesome, man. She's like my spirit animal, by the way, guys. So be nice. Food delivery is the new fave. Guys, everyone say hello to Christine. Okay? Now, not to mention about Christine, but one really cool fun fact about Christine is, well, her boyfriend is a race car driver. What? Yes, that is true. That is true shit. Bite me, Danny. I don't know why you sending that out now, Banana. But I'll tell you guys, listen, my favorite flavor of wing, other than like the hot wings or whatever, is definitely Mooney's Gold by Richard D. Christina right there. Rich, thank you. But if you're going to try something outside of Buffalo, if you're going to try a delicious flavored wing, I definitely suggest checking out the garlic parmesan wing from Wingstop. Oh, bellissimo. This thing is amazing. I mean, really, they put the right amount of garlic, the right amount of parmesan, and if you don't know, you can check it out this Friday. It's coming up. Make an episode from Danny Trejo's restaurant. I will borrow, make way, and they were awesome. Made wings today. Awesome, Winnie. So I will check out Danny Trejo's restaurant when it opens back up, Barrow. It's not open right now, but I'm going to go there as soon as it opens. He has a cantina and he has like a taco stand, but I'll definitely check it out and I'll make a video from there. Cindy, that's awesome. Do you bake them or do you fry them? Or do you air fry them? Guys, who has an air fryer? Definitely want one of them. I said, oh, Shanna Banana. Freaking A. Okay, guys. If you're just hopping on, air fryer. Were they good? Oh, that's awesome. Guys, if you don't have an air fryer, I don't know what the hell you're doing, right? It's so awesome. The air fryer. Bill says hi. Hi, Bill. And I hope you're feeling better. Trejo's restaurant is getting right by my place. Come by. Doug, I'm going to Doug. Maybe you should be in the video when I do it, Doug. Who would like to see Doug in the video? Guys, what I would really like is anybody that wants to be in a video, like I'm not above anything, just let me know. I would love to have you in there. Guys, this is what we're drinking. This was sent to me by Greg Z. Cheviot's 1881 Porter. Bill, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you're feeling better. And, well, this sip is for you, my friend. Really tasty. I mean, I really taste all the chocolate and the licorice coming off this porter, and I can't say enough about it. I've tried a lot of other porters, and they've been like really boutique, right? It's coffee porter from this microbrewery, and they're very well, it's really hit the kind of hipster thing on it, and well, this one I think is probably a really popular brewery that puts this 1881 out and for everyday people and before the hipster thing came. So it's really good, really enjoyable. Definitely tastes a hint of licorice, a lot of bit of barley in it. Really tasty brew. I feel like it should be cold and I'm coming in and I'm like, matey, well, I just go ahead and I field the farm and then I come back. I have no idea what the hell I was just doing. It was a cross between Scottish and English farmer, but I was hoping that I was walking into some weird tavern that I read about, and then I was like, hey, give me a porter. Anyway, who the hell knows what the hell I'm talking about? There's the Biz Brew and Pro. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's mass produced as opposed to like niche. Anyway, whatever. Guys, now is one of my favorite times. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Catch the wave, catch the wave. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for I Love Guinness, and maybe not so much with a bottle. Yes, I definitely love Guinness. But Jens, you're right. I like Guinness out of a tap. Now it's time for This Day in History. But I must make a disclaimer. I am not a history teacher, professor, or a history connoisseur. I think the shots are affecting my brain. Pops, are you still here? All right, anyway. I'm going ahead. Now is the time for this day in history. Okay, yes, that's about right. This day in history, I must say, I'm not a history teacher. Cousin Brian is, but I am not. So I'm just gonna tell you some things that happened on this day in history, and you can go ahead and digest them and understand them. And baby, if you want to look them up, there's this little thing that comes with every computer called Google. Hey, Pops, Santa's saying hi. Are you here? Hey, Dad, are you here? Uncle John, do I have any of my family here? I know Lisa's here. Right. All right, here we go. 1315, St. Crispin's Day. Wow, Aston, you know what I'm talking about, British man. Okay, the Battle of Agincourt. Henry V's forces defeat the larger French army. All right, and the longbow proves that it can beat the armored knight. Okay, they had the longbow, a crazy friggin' thing. Right? This is back in 1415. If you don't know, check out Shakespeare's Henry V and the Battle of Crispus Day or Crispin's Saint Day, whatever you want to call it, however you look at it. This day in history was the day when the small little British army took on the huge French Empire, and they beat them because they introduced the longbow, a longer bow that shoot further with larger penetration. Okay, they had these huge, gigantic arrows, and well, if you don't know about it, check it out. But on this day in history in 1415, that's what happened. On this day in history in 1884, here but losing the stream. Dad, get your shit together, man. What happened? You didn't pay the bills? Don't make my mom hungry. You better get in that kitchen and cook her some food. Alright, on this day in history, in 1884, the first World Championship Baseball Series happened. Okay? It was the baseball series at the Polo Grounds. Okay? It was in New York City between the Providence Grays, who were considered the National League, beat the New York Metropolitans, the New York Mets, who were the American Association, 12-2 in 6 innings for a 3-game sweep. Now, the game was abandoned because it was bitterly cold. Imagine New York, right? It's October 25th. You're freezing your nuts off, huh? Okay, but although a lot of baseball historians also kind of, well, there's this weird kind of thing like, well, it was 1884 that they had this first championship between the NL and the AL. But a lot of original baseball historians don't really consider that the first World Series. They consider the first World Series 1903. But whatever way you look at it, it did happen on this day in history in 1884. All right, moving along. On this day in history, on October 25th, 1940, Benjamin O. Davis Sr. becomes the first African American general in U.S. history. Guys, if you don't know about this guy, Google him. It doesn't have to be February to check this guy out. The man is a legend. Man, check this guy out. In 1940, Benjamin O. Davis Sr. was the first black American to become the very first general in the U.S. Army. Big stuff. All right, on this day in history, on October 25th, 1955, Tappan Stove Company sold the first domestic microwave. What? They did it. They sold a first microwave. Okay, it was about $1,295. Okay, to the first person, but the first microwave was sold. I know, it's crazy. 1955. It wasn't really introduced to the real world and per se, or like the everyday consumer until, well, the late 70s. But wow, 1955 was the first one, and it cost $1,295. And back then, that would have been like paying $5,000 for now. That's kind of like, well, the beer. Would you pay that much for an innovative thing? This much in advance? Like if they had like some kind of cooking device. Well, me and Cindy were talking about it earlier. What about the air fryer? How much would you pay for an air fryer? Because I think they're pretty cheap. I mean, they're about $115. Yes, the microwave. People are loving it. Yes. All right. Well, continuing on. October 25th, on this day in history, in 1957, La Cosa Nostra, the mob, crime boss, Albert Anastasia, is murdered in a barber's chair, okay? Probably by fellow member Joe Gallo. It's never been really kind of put out there, but you know, we always try to bring air fryers are garbage. Yeah, Rich, you don't like them, huh? Well, now I gotta bring in the backstory. If you're just joining us, Rich is a real chef. But on this day in history, October 25th, 1957, crime boss Albert Anastasia was murdered. Okay, and if you don't know Albert Anastasia, Instapot, that's what I want for Christmas more than anything. I live in the Travel Mandane studio, right? Not a very big place, but an illustrious place. A place full of joy. But I need an Instapot. I've always wanted an Instapot. You just put the shit in there, close it, do. One first might have bought a pack of hot $10. So if you don't know Albert Anastasia, he was the originator of Murders Inc. Just made me chili in this spot. Damn, Bubba! I really want to get an Instapot, man. Maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna treat myself. We'll see. Instapots are awesome too. Cindy, Richard, guys, I'm serious, man. But what's the one to get? What's the, because on Amazon there's so many different Instapots, but I want to find the right one. You know, I have a rice cooker, I have a coffee machine, but I want to find the right Instapot. So let me know which one you guys think is the best, and I'll probably check that out. All right, here we go. I got the three, but is there a better brand? Are they all the same? Is there Instapot model? It's called Instapot. Okay, I'll check it out. Continuing on. Wait for Black Friday. Shanna is so savvy. Don't even know what an Instapot is. Okay, first of all, Shanna is so savvy. Coupons galore, always on the top of shit. Dude, cup of noodles works faster. No, so Black Friday is right after Thanksgiving here in the United States. Today's just freak. And what it is so basically a pressure mini cooker, yeah. So Black Friday is on a Friday, obviously, but Thanksgiving always falls on Thursday. So the Friday, Saturday, Sunday are like these crazy mega sales here in the United States. Now, I don't know how much that saves you, but on electronics, and if you're the first in line, that kind of thing, one time, years ago, back in like 2006, I bought a camera. I got like $400 off because I waited in line for 2 hours. I've been to Black Friday. What'd you think, Drunatic? What'd you think of that shit show of Americans in California on Black Friday? Lots of craziness. Anyway, finishing up, on this day in history, October 25th, 1962, author John Steinbeck, one of my favorite authors of all time. He wrote The East of Eden, The Grapes of Wrath. He wrote my favorite play of Mice and Men, was given the Nobel Prize for Literature. How badass is that? Hey, I know, but here it's nuts. Great show, Danny. Love you. See you soon. Rich, great show. See you soon. Thank you for hanging with me. I'll be in there. I'll be in the bar. I'm ready to go when I get back to Buffalo for the Mooney's Gold. But yeah, Rich, American author John Steinbeck. I'm so excited to go next year. I want to do like a video, a travel man. Thanks, Danny. It's been fun. Cindy, thank you. Thank you. I want to do a fun John Steinbeck video on his house in his museum up in Salinas, California. UFC Black Friday shopping. Well, you should check it out. Just type in YouTube Black Friday America. Anyway, all right. On this day in history, October 25th, 2000, a team, okay, led by Bridget Sanut and Martin Pickford, discover Orion tunagenesis. Okay, probably botched the name up, probably screwed it up. What is that importance? Well, he's one of the earliest species of human family tree that lived 6 million years ago, right? So they found these fossils up in these mountains of these human lives were from 600 or 6 million years ago. And that is, oh my gosh, when you think about it, 6 million years ago, human life walking around, had the tectonic plates shifted? Was the ice age even begun? Like, what was going on back then? We don't know, but in 2000, on this day in history, it was found. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, I hope you guys are having fun. We still have 22 people. What a freaking show, man. This has been one of my favorite all-time shows ever. We're drinking this one. Bubba, thank you. We are drinking. Cheers, Tenacious Freak, one of the OGs. You, Greg Z, and Barrow are the 3 original that joined me on this show, and I'll never forget it, dude. A guy from India, crazy people running to get their things. I know. Lunatic, you have no idea in this country. I love this country. I love the people. They're amazing, but they get wacky. And things like Black Friday, it's all about collecting your stuff. Does stuff really matter? No. As long as your brain and heart work, you're good. All right, here we go. This is what we're drinking. This is a porter from 1881, Chiviettes, Poland. Greg Z, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Let's take a healthy swig. Marco's got a yeah, Marco's got a point, you know, and it's so crazy because, you know, what do you get out of this? Yeah, you get a bigger screen, but I've had just as much fun, and maybe that's me, I don't know, but I'd be willing to put a lot of people I know. You're making me thirsty, Shanna. Pretty soon, in about 39 minutes, and your doyers are going to be taking the field. So I'll be pulling for you. So drink up, have fun. We got about 10 more minutes on the show. But like Rocco was saying, like, you know, deny nothing, expect nothing, all that kind of stuff. Like, what do you really need? Do you really need all of this? Like, if you can afford it, great, awesome. But do it for your intentions. And, you know, the thing is like, I've had just as much fun. Yes. I've had just as much fun on a 13-inch TV, or think about back in the days how much joy and glory was brought when your team won the World Series off the freaking radio. I mean, it's crazy. You know, you don't necessarily need it. It's nice to have. Don't have a TV, Junatic, that's awesome. Yeah, do you really need a TV? I mean, I don't have one either. I have a TV that I use a monitor, and the only thing I use to watch movies or, you know, anything else is basically my iPad. So, you know, you don't need the most stuff. And for these people to get ridiculous on Black Friday, it's such a weird thing. And you know, just stay safe. That's all I can say. Hey, moving right along. What are you reading? What are you watching, guys? You know I'm a big, huge fan of reading. I read about 100 pages a day, whether it be a play, whether it be a book, a novel, an interesting article, something, a medical journal, something. I always got my face dimed in. It's fun, Dan. I always have my face dimed in on some reading material. I always read about 90 minutes before I go to bed. It helps me compartmentalize my thoughts. It helps me imagine, okay, which I think is the strongest and most important thing in life, is to have that imagination, to have that creative spirit. To, well, even if you work a 9 to 5, that's fine, do your thing, but have that imaginative spirit to imagine what you think outside that, right? Because, you know, you could definitely live that fine line of walking that straight line, have milk and cookies before I go to bed. Greg Z, I like that too. But I love reading. So, what am I reading? What am I watching? That's what I'm bringing you. I love to read. And guys, this is what I'm reading right now. It is from the old book, all right? The 13 Plays by John Patrick Stanley, okay? John Patrick Shanley. All right, I'm all screwed up. And I'm reading, I'm showing you, there's 13 different plays. Beggar in the House of Plenty. Okay, that's what I'm starting this week. I've read them all. Love this play. It's about an Irish American family growing up in the Bronx, and it's one of those things that like it cuts deep, right? I grew up in a great family, and a lot of my family is here, and well, I love you guys, Pops, Uncle John, Lisa, Steve-O. I love you guys. You guys have been wonderful, but some people have not had the most pleasant experiences with their families, and well, this play is about well you never truly get over the things that your family. I watch you too. That's how I met you and your Calvin. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do any international trips. But don't worry. Next year, I will be going to Laos, and I hope that you can watch those videos. I'll be doing more of the Midwest. Signing off for now, Danny. Believe it or not, I'm heading to Wingstop. Fucking Doug. Yes. Yes. Doug, do it up, man. Get the blue cheese. It's $1.10 for the sauce. Hell yeah. I love it, Doug. All right. Thank you for joining me. But yeah, that's what I'm reading. Beggars in the House of Plenty. I bet you will. All right. Check it out. It's a great play. Or if you don't read any plays or books, I'm not telling you to go ahead and be this philosophical guy, but the thing is, when you sit down, for me personally, I sit down and I have all this commotion. I have a lot of commotion going around, and I actually like it. I enjoy the commotion. When I sit down at the end of the night and I want to read, or if I read in the morning, I like it. I like where it sends my brain. I like the process that I go through. I like that it sends me into a different scenario. All right, you have a nice and sweet family. Thank you, Barrow. You know, I've been blessed, man. You know, Geraldine Theodora Vicario. That's mama. I've been blessed, man. My family's wonderful. The more pictures in the book, the more it's just, well then, Greg, you would like comic books. All right, so moving on, that's what I'm reading. Let me tell you what I'm watching. What I'm watching, where is it? Okay, you guys know, if you've ever watched this video in the last month, that October is Vincent Price month. Okay, I absolutely love this guy. He's one of the classic actors of our day. He's phenomenal, right? All right, so I'm watching The Oblong Box. And if you haven't seen it, it's on Amazon. I don't want to tell you too much about it. It's been around since 1970s, but it's just a really good, crazy, spooky, intellectual kind of horror story. And I love Vincent Price. He's a classical trained actor. He got his fundamentals and his foundation from being on the theater, and he was brought into like movies later in life. But the guy is phenomenal. I mean, you gotta love his work. Most people know him from the voice that's on the Thriller and Michael Jackson. But if you haven't checked him out, now is a great time. Greg G. Now is a great time to check out Vincent Price. Just do your research. The guy is a phenomenal. He's one of my top 3 favorite actors of all time. Yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, The Power of Positive Thinking. Barrow, are you reading it, brother? Yes. All right. The Power of Positive Thinking. Okay, this is an amazing book. All right. Now, if you don't know Norman Vincent Peale, this is what I read last week. I finished this book last week. It's got some phenomenal stuff. Now, one thing I do want to warn you about this book is Norman Vincent Peale was a very Christian-oriented minister. So the way he writes is very philosophical in terms of biblical talk, right? Like, he talks a lot about the Bible. But the shit that he says in here, if you can go ahead and take that in your own brain, in your own heart, and decipher that, and take that and put that into your own ways of life, and make that relative to your way of your life, dude, this book is powerful, man. This book is freaking powerful because you see it, man. You see it, and when you know positive, optimistic people, they have this approach, and you know what it's talking. You know what they're talking about. And I'm not talking about like ultra success. It's not measured in money, but this man knows what he's talking about. If you ever want to read that book, I definitely suggest it. If you're here in California and you're friends with me and you're here on the show, let me know. I'll give you my book. You can read it. It's super powerful. It's super impactful. And well, that was what I read last week. Anyway, all right, let's go back to the beer. Last week, guys, then I'm going to go ahead and give this beauty a score. Then I'm going to leave you with the quote of the week. And, well, here we go. 1881, the Cheviettes. Here we go. It's almost like I was... No, it's good, though, man. It's really good, Tenacious Free. It's not to push Christianity on people. It's not to push religiousness on people. It's to push the power of positive thinking. And it's so important because so many people, they don't even realize it. I know, lunatic, my heart is like thumping right now. Listen, we have 27 people still watching, and really, you guys have made my freaking week. My heart is thumping. Thank you. But back to what I was saying. You don't have to be religious. Great show, Danny. I love the Travel Man, Dan. Tebow, love it. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Down for the... Wow, I'll be down for the... Thank you. Don't worry. Guys, I'm gonna finish this out. Guys, thank you so much for hanging with me. It's not about the Bible talk. It's about the optimistic talk, about the positive talk. Like, there's situations each and every one of us can relate to our own life. And that in itself needs to be brought up, and you need to have the positive outlook of what you're going to do in life. Right? Because it's hard to take things that happened 500 years ago and put them in the perspective now. And borrow, get a room there. Anyway, guys, this is what I want to talk about. I get so amped up and excited about it. Check that book out if you get a chance. Either one of those plays are great. This is what we're drinking. Thanks to Greg Z. I absolutely gotta say that I really, really, really love that beer. Really delicious taste. Didn't taste like a porter. Porter to me for many years tasted like leather. It didn't taste good. It had a stinky aroma to it. It tasted like shit. Alright, I didn't enjoy drinking it. But man, holy cow, this one tastes like licorice and chocolate and sweetness. And well, it wasn't overpowering on the barley side. It just had a smooth flavor and an aroma that I like to drink. How many can I drink? I don't know. It was 9.5% alcohol. And well, I think if I had more than 3, I'd be... What I would love to do is take Rocco, my dad, and go to Germany and just have a freaking drink fest. And just have a beer fest. Guys, that beer was amazing and I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I'm going to give this guy an 8.5. An 8.5 is a well-respected score here on the Weekly Beer and Video Show with Danny Salay. I love this beer. If you didn't check out the wheat beer earlier, the wheat beer I gave an 8%. This one I gave it an 8.5. Okay, we're working on, I will tell you this, okay? All the beers that I've judged for the last year and 2 weeks that I've been doing the show, we've been working on it. I just kind of ramble along and tell you a score. But after this year, come 2021, I'm going to give you a score based on criteria, okay? So I'm going to tell you on a bunch of criteria, specifics. So we might even bring some of those beers back that we reviewed to test the new criteria. There'll be an actual standard. Oktoberfest, Junatech, yes, I would love it. And especially you Europeans, you can take a Ryanair real cheap. And I would love to get like Rocco, my dad, my Uncle John, and like a bunch of other friends. You know, burger boy named Essex, food expert, thank you. I would love to get them all over there. Guys, I'm going to close the show out right here. We've gone the longest we've ever gone. We've had the most people we've ever had. Tenacious Freak, thank you. We may do it next year. Bro, we may do it. So just be right. If I can get off, Steve, I love you, bro. That's like my real brother, my blood brother. I love you. All right, I'll see you in December. I will send you, if I can get off from work, I'm going to take Rocco and my dad. We're going to go to friggin' Germany. Anyway, thanks, Danny. Have a great evening. Here comes the quote of the week. The quote of the week is fun. Thank you so much, Greg Z. Thank you so much. Oh, we can't wait. We can't wait, Martin. Thank you for a great show during the day. All right, before you leave, I'm going to leave you with this. And this is very important. This was a quote that I've been following since high school. It was by a great baseball player named Babe Ruth. Hold on, Tenacious Freak. Hold on. Babe Ruth was one of the greatest Yankees and one of the greatest old-time baseball players ever. We don't want to go. Food expert, that's awesome. All right, here he said this. Never let the fear of striking you out keep you from playing the game. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Wow. That is powerful, man. It's super powerful. Think about it. Okay? Thank you, Aquanuts. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bubba. Think about what Babe Ruth said, right? Don't be afraid of missing and losing and being screwed up and missing completely, no matter what you do. I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm not talking about acting. I'm not talking about my space, okay? That is relative to my life. I take this and I interpret it the way that I want to. But I want you guys, yes, Martin is Danish. Freaking love Danish. But I want you guys to interpret this. From the American baseball player Babe Ruth. And he said, listen, don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Don't be scared. I love you too, Byro. Don't be afraid. Whatever it is, whatever you do, I don't know what you do. If you're in the legal aspect, if you're a common man, if you're into politics, whatever it is that you do, if you're an artist, whatever it is, please don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Go into that shit, man. Face it full on. Yes, playing the game is more important, especially in life. Especially in life, because you don't know what might happen. You may suck in the beginning. You may not be that good, but you know what? You may get better at it if you don't quit. And as you get better, people will start to gravitate to you. And as you get gravitation, you'll get even better. And soon enough, you'll become the master of it. And then you'll become, I remember when that guy was this. And, you want to be this person that goes through perseverance, that continues to perform, that continues to go on. Don't stop, guys. No matter what business you're in, no matter what your job is, no matter what your profession is. That is one thing. No matter what your passion is, no matter what you feel artistically, I don't care what it is, don't quit. Don't quit. All right? There's nobody that can tell you that your dream has a timeline. It just doesn't. And the thing is even if you continue to pursue this, don't measure your timeline and success by money and popularity. Measure it by doing it. And that's what that's talking about. Don't be afraid. So whatever, I encourage you guys, take this week. Please, take this week. Go full on, whatever profession you're in. And go full on. Swing for the fences, right? Swing for this shit, man. Like, don't be afraid, okay? But most of all, don't ever be afraid to hop in there. Don't ever be afraid to play the game. Because everybody starts from the beginning. Guys, I know I'm psyched up. I'm passionate. I've been doing shots. I've been drinking. Thank you subconsciously how much you guys mean to me. I look forward to next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Tenacious Freak. I love you guys so much. We had the biggest show. Better try to lose and try not. Yeah, exactly. Aquanuts. Big hugs. We had so much fun. We had the most people that we've ever had in the show. Thank you so much. To my dad, thank you. I love you, Pops. Thank you so much. I miss you. I can't wait to see you. We're gonna eat some pizza and a fucking sub together. All my friends and family, please stay happy, stay healthy, do your best, keep trying. I know this is like a pump up. I should have some pump up music, but one day we might. Thank you so much. Can't fail if you never give up. Exactly. Thank you, Shanna Banana. Love you, Uncle John, my godfather. Big ups. I'm gonna be coming. I'm gonna be eating so much food. Borrow one of the OG threes. One of the three people. Thank you so much, guys. I'm Travel Man Dan, and remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it.